Hey everybody, Carl here again, and today we're going to go over what I've been saying that we were going to do for a long time, and we're finally getting to do it. We're going to go over that little box, the box that's known as the minor pentatonic box, and this is great for doing leads. Best for doing blues leads, okay? But you can incorporate them in all kinds. Matter of fact, a lot of bands, like one I can think of, like right off the top of my head, Allman Brothers. When you hear a lot of those leads that they used to, you hear them play, what they're doing is they're using minor and major pentatonics, and they go back and forth. And that was one of the key sounds of their music. Now, first in the background, you're going to hear this thing here. Well, okay, it's like it sounds like little scratchy things. I don't know if we're picking up something here. I don't know what it is. I can't stop it, so we'll have to put up with it. Okay, minor pentatonic. Now I'm not going to get into like the theory of it today, and I'm not going to get into all the heavy duty stuff. I'm going to show you the positions to play, and we're going to use the box. We're going to go vertical. We're going to go from the sixth string all the way down to the first string. And we're going to play in one area, and that's going to get you started, and that's where you get used to it. We're going to play position one because position one, well, some people call it different stuff. A lot of people, though, think of this as position one. Like I said, we're going to play in the A today. Why? Because the A it's more in the center. A lot of blues songs are played in A, but this will work. You can do the same thing in G. You can do it in F. Anywhere you want, it'll work. So once you get this down, then you can go anywhere you want. Later on, I'll show you. If you stay in this, like let's say we're doing a simple A blues where that change right there, you are actually going into a D. A to D to E. But when you go into that D, or you can play minor, if you stay in that box, it will work all the way through it. So when you're like, here's a minor, and then you go down here, and back to A minor. See, you're playing the same box, even in the different chords and that. Now, later on, if there's any interest, I mean, this right here will get you through a lot. You can play a lot of stuff just in this little box. If later on, if you want to go in the different positions, because they're all the way, there's like 5 positions, and they take you all the way back to up here in the next octave. We're not going to worry about that right now. Like I said, the only thing I want to show you is the real basic steps. And the basic positions are, now here's A, okay, so that's your root, okay. Now we know penna is 5, tonic is notes or tones, so we're only playing with 5 tones, only 5 notes, and we're using that all the way through. Now the difference between minor and major, we'll cover that later too, but right now we're going to start on the A. Here on the 6th string, 5th position. You hit that, and then you go to 8th position. So you got 1 and 4, or you can play it like this. But the first on the 6th string is 1 and 4. Then when we drop down to the A string, the 5th string, it's 1 and 3. In other words, we're on the 5th fret and the 7th fret. We're only moving up right there. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. So 1, 4. Next string is 1, 3. And then we repeat that on the D string and the G string. Now, when we get down to the B string, the 2nd string, it goes back to 1, 4. So 5th fret and 8th fret. And then we do it again on the E string. 5th fret, 8th fret. So it's 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. And it's just that easy. Now there's different licks that you can do just in this pattern. And there's a lot of them out there. Maybe on the next one we'll cover a couple licks. I'll show you a couple licks, and I'll give you some links to other people out there that are doing different licks and show you different ones. But for right now, the main thing you want to do is just practice this. Okay? That's all you want to practice. And then you might also want to try a couple, you don't really have to play licks right now just to get started, because you want to get used to that pattern. But let's say you had maybe some background music, and there's a bunch out here, and you can find them in A, so you can practice. And here's something else: if you find them with one in G, go down to the G position and just do the same thing. Okay? It'll work there. It'll work on F. It works, like I said, it works all over. So, nice thing about B, you know. Now see, as you practice that, you can just say, well, here, I got a little song in here, and it's not much, it's just simple. I just want to show you what you can do, though, if you just have a little rhythm going behind you. Here's that change. and that's, well, I'll stop that. I just wanted to show you that though. Just remember, 1 4, 1 3, 1 3, 1 3, 1 4, 1 4. Practice that. If you get, like I said, some music, I'll have to look it up. I know there's some out there that you can actually download them. You can play it, on the computer. You can download it, and you have it so when you want to practice anytime. Or, if you already know how to play rhythm, which would be real good if you did, but if you just played a little bit of your own rhythm, and then record it, and then play it back. Something real simple. Like I said, you can just play like an A minor. And then to D minor. E minor. D minor. Back to your A minor. And you do that. As a matter of fact, I'll play a couple here right now, and if you want to record that, you can record that and play to that. It's up to you. I'm just trying to give you something here just to practice with. Okay, so let's and we'll do the minor deal. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you can take that and just loop it, and you'll find that that should work okay for you. Matter of fact, later on, maybe we won't do it now. Like I said, I just want you to practice the main thing. Maybe later on we can do a little Stormy Monday, and because that's a good one to play too also, and that'll expand you out a bit. And we'll cover some licks. But right now, I just wanted you to practice the box. Position 1, minor pentatonic. We did it in A. You feel good in A. You're moving around. Try it in G. Try it in B. So you're moving around. The song's in B. Okay, well I can play that in minor. It's right there. It's the same thing. That's the beauty of it. Okay, the scratchy stuff's making me crazy. Probably driving you guys nuts. It's still winter, though we had some spring, and so the furnace is running behind me. There's a lot of noise. I just wanted to get this out to you. I hope it helps, and if it seems like some people are interested, like I said, we'll go into the next step. I'll show you some licks and show you what you can do with this, and we'll do some background tracks maybe. Okay, hope you had fun. Work on this. I'll see you all later on. See you in the next video. Take care, everybody.